Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. So, forgot to put any jewellery on again this morning. I'm in a bit of a hurry because Gary and I have to go somewhere, and I know, I'll be glad when he goes back to work. This is Gary when he's ill. Can you imagine what he's like when he's not? I've just been sneezing, so I'm just hoping I've not caught his horrible cold, because as I said to you, I need to get my my COVID jab, which is booked up for Saturday, so I don't really want to get anything naughty, even a cold that's cough and all that. I don't really want to catch anything that's going to stop me from going to get that done. So I normally read it beforehand to make sure I don't mess up, but guess what? I forgot, so let's have a look. I like having conversations with kids. Grown-ups never ask me what my third favourite reptile is. It's true though, isn't it? Children ask the craziest questions, and they get to an age where all they ask is questions. I can remember once I had this nephew in the car with me, and seriously, I must have been about 12 or 13, and obviously suddenly he's looking up to me, idolising me and everything else, and he just would not stop. You know, it'd say crazy stuff like, what's that in that field? I'd say, corn. Why? Because that's what he's growing. Why? I don't know. Because it's the crop rotation, it's time for corn in that field. Why? Just why? All the time. Drove me absolutely bandy. But I guess that they say that is the sign of a very inquiring mind and an intelligent child in the making. I've got a hair, and it is tickling me here, and it's sort of in my eye somehow, and if you see me keep doing this, it's because I can't get it, and I can feel it, but I can't get it. It's just annoying. So if you hear Gary either doing some work in the front room or coughing or spluttering, he is having a little wander around. So yeah, busy this last few days. We've had 2 mega shopping days, and then yesterday out for breakfast. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. But oh dear, the internet was awful yesterday. Hoping it's not so bad today, because that was a mission. Trying to upload, they were all late. They were late anyway because of, you know, being a sort of dirty stop out, but the internet was just so bad. Maybe it's because there was a lot of people here. Gary coughing. There was a lot of holiday makers here, because maybe they were here because of fireworks, because it was bonfire night. Well, it's actually the 5th of November, but being as though it was the Saturday, a lot of people do their bonfire nights and firework displays and everything on the Saturday, because people then can celebrate and do what they want, and they haven't got to get off of work. And some are on the Sunday, but they're always over days, and you know, they start, anyone who's got a birthday this time of year, people buy loads of fireworks, and then they suddenly start letting them off on their birthdays, and that goes right up until December now. And all you see on Facebook are people complaining about the fireworks and about the animals and the fireworks and the fireworks and the animals. And you get that every single year, and it's like, you know, they know it's happening. It's been happening since long before I was born and long before they were born. But they still have to complain. You know, all I did was make sure Fluffy was in, and, you know, she was not going to come to any harm. Excuse me, I really want to sneeze again. What's going on? And I'm coughing. I better not have caught it. I can't see me not catching it, but I think it's because I sneezed. I feel like tickly. It's going to happen, isn't it? It's really going to happen. How depressing. Do you want to see what I bought while I went out? These really cute boxes at the side of me are something that I bought myself, so I can show you. Now, the cute box. It's amazing. It just, you know, you don't have to pay for the packaging. But then again, you pay a fortune for what's inside, so, you know, it can give you a bit of packaging. Now, I got these in Kurt Geiger, and I couldn't make my mind up between both. So, Gary persuaded me to have both of them. It's his fault. Gary's fault completely. Anyway, this was the first one. I didn't realise, she did say she was going to go and get me a brand new one, so obviously I didn't realise it would be this packaged, but it is. Okay. And it's a resealable bag. Okay, keep that over there. I might put some yarn in the yarn van in that. And then I've got some more packaging. And we've got some tissue. This is the one that Gary was going to buy me. Or maybe, oh, maybe he did. I might be confused. He may have bought me this for now. I wanted it early, like not to have it as a Christmas present. Loads of packaging. It's unreal. Because I wanted to use it. I won't disturb the handle. It's just a long handle. I wanted to use it when we go out at Christmas for a meal or something. Because it is a mega cute bag. I love the colours, but it's got a mesh. Like a... You see that mesh moving? And that sparkles. It's not that it's well, it is. It is sparkly, yeah. It is actually. But I love this. It's just a me bag, this. It is a real me bag. It's gorge. Beautiful. Not going to hold a great deal. He said, you're not going to get my phone and my wallet in there. And I thought, yes, I won't have to carry all this stuff. But yeah, there it is. It's got a bigger, longer strap than that. It's all tucked away inside as well. It fits like a big long loop. It goes through there and then it does up. And it's a gigantic long strap. But isn't it cute? I really love that. And that seems to be their symbol. And one of the, there was a bag charm with this and it had all beautiful coloured stones in. But that was one thing. I haven't brought my gloves in to show you. How silly of me. Maybe next time I'll show you my gloves if I can remember. But this was one of my little purchases. Gary bought one, I think, and I got the other so that it wasn't mega expensive. Right, okay. Do that one up. I love these boxes. They look so nice on the shelving. And the other one's got the same box. But this one is a more everyday. Does that open the same? I think it does. Yep. This one's more of an everyday one. And again, we have mega lots of packaging. And it's new and in the bag. As you could probably tell, I'm really into little crossbody bags. I do like them a little bit bigger. But, you know, they didn't have... The cutest ones were always these little ones. And I've got my bits of card. I'm going to keep that because it comes in handy for when I do packaging for hobby rocks. Having little bits of packaging. It's, I don't really need I've got lots and lots of tissue around it. We don't need actually all of the tissue. I'll pick that card up in a minute. And so this one is the same with a nice big long strap. And this one's got the colourful, I think it looks like a door knocker. It's got the colourful door knocker, but it's more, look at the tat. I love this sort of like fabric. Well, it's yarn, isn't it, really? Like the wool fluffy ends, the kind of tatty ends. But it's just a little cute bag. Isn't it gorge? So, yep, that was my two gorgeous new bags. I like the door knocker. I had one before that I remember Gemma said to me, "Oh my God, you didn't tell me you bought yourself an Armani bag." And I said, "It's not Armani. It just looks Armani. It's Armani-ish." But I got it in a market store, and it had this big round, it's either Versace or Armani symbol kind of thing. It looked like a huge door knocker. And Gary said to me, he said, "Why do you want a door knocker on your bag?" But it was nice. And that bag was great. It lasted me ages. But because it was plastic, it did fall apart. But I love them. They're my favourite little bags. So they are my going outy bags now. I do have one from last year, which was all sequins. And that's kind of got lots of green, bright sequins. I think I might have shown it to you last year. But I used to have lots of nice handbags. But when I moved here, my room at my old house was meant to be locked. And unfortunately, my son left it open so that his dad could clean the room. And I said, "Do not let him in there. Keep it locked." He didn't. So he turfed most of my stuff somewhere and moved into that room and gave all my stuff away. Yeah, I know. And I still talk to him, still do all his stuff for him. But yeah, he gave it away, I think, or sold it to people at work, or did goodness knows what with it. But they are nowhere to be seen. They're not in any of the boxes in the, you know, I've got some in the Yana van up the far end on the shelving are some stuff from my old house. They are actually my bits and pieces of clothing that I don't want to throw away. My mum and dad's tea set, you know, my nan's tea set, all sorts of stuff that you can't chuck out, but where am I going to put that? You know, that sort of thing. And they're all in there, and there's no bags in there. But I used to have like 3 Michael Kors bags. One that I bought in Berlin, which was not sold over here. It was really, really nice. And 2 small ones. I had Karen Millen bags, so all sorts. Guess ones and a multitude of bags, because I was obsessed with handbags. And whenever it was Christmas or birthdays, when people would be getting all kinds of presents, for me it was always handbags, occasional boots and jewellery, and that was why I seemed to amass loads of it. Luckily for me, I had my jewellery locked away, so I didn't get that. But he did. My bags have been. I went round there one day, and I said to his girlfriend, I've got a pair of trainers like that. And she went, "Oh, they're ever so comfortable." And then I looked and I thought, that's my handbag. And those are my shoes. And those are my other trainers. They are my trainers. That's what happened to my stuff. That's what happened to my stuff. And that was just the stuff I could see, you know. It was like, oh my God. And I did call him out on it in the end. I saw it, you know, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I did call him out on it. But yeah, not much I could really do about it. But, you know. Yeah. I need to blow my nose, so I'm going to pause it for a second. I'll be right back. Hi everyone, I'm back. I think I might have a cold come in. I hope not. Really do. I'm hoping it's just where Gary's been disturbing a lot of stuff when he's been, you know, moving furniture around, because he's been moving all of the TV off the wall and the shelving and the cupboards, and you know, behind all those things is dusty. It can't really be helped, and so where he's been moving everything around and picking paper off the walls, that creates more dust. So I'm hoping it's just that. But these are my gloves. I thought, well, I might as well bring them in and show them to you. And they're more than I ever paid for any pair of gloves. But you will see why I love these in just a second. Look at those. So that's one side. And that's the other one. And they did have these in leather gloves. They were a bit more expensive, the leather ones. And I saw them last year. but I didn't want the leather ones because I have quite wide hands. They're not very big, but they are wide, and so I need the stretch, and they only tended to have like tiny whiny ones, so it's fine. I mean, I have got small hands but wide hands. But look at that, isn't that beautiful? I don't know why, I just love them so much. Probably because they've got those big gems on them. I don't know, I love them. I coveted them in last year, but I didn't get them. I thought, no, I bought enough last year, but not this year. I only had I kind of had my Christmas club kind of money, so I've still got some presents to buy, but I figured I needed these in my life. I just needed them. They're now mine. I've got to get that label off somehow. Oh, hang on. It's like a little little catch. Figure out how to get that off. Like a little safety pin. Turn it into a stitch marker. Maybe not. I don't know how it's coming. Oh, it is. It's a tiny itty bitty safety pin. But it's not opening. There it is. There we go. Look how big that is. It's tiny. So that's off. Fabulous. And those are I've got a pair of new gloves that I bought from, I think it was Primark or somewhere, that were all of a couple of pounds, and then I've got these. But I just love these so much. I know. What can I say? They were shiny. I had to have. The same is true of yarn. I look and go, oh, shiny yarn. I must have it. I didn't actually buy one single solitary ball of yarn. And I could have gone in. Well, actually, I don't know. I could have gone in Flying Tiger, but I'm not sure. They used to have a John Lewis there. I'm not sure if they've got John Lewis now. But John Lewis sell yarn. They charge too much for it, being John Lewis, but they do have yarn in there. So I didn't see it, though. I know if I went to Blue Water, there would be a John Lewis. But I always thought there was a John Lewis in Lakeside. But one of my favourite shops is shutting down, though. It was a bit of a shock because I like House of Fraser. Now, there's a House of Fraser in Maidstone, and we will be going to Maidstone soon. It's not that easy for us to get to with all of the roadworks around, but we will be going anyway because there's shops Gary wants and he needs to get things. So I forgot what I was saying now. Oh yeah, there's a House of Fraser there, but the one in Lakeside is huge. You know, I think it might be at least 2 stories, if not 3, and it's right at the end, so it's a big department store, and they had hardly anything. They were 20% off of everything, so I did get I bought some foundation makeup in there with 20% off it because it was the same price everywhere. So 20% off meant it was cheaper, which was good because I nearly bought it online the other day. Good job I didn't. But you walk around, there was really not much to be had because all of the good stuff had gone. They did still have some perfumes. They still had some handbags, and they had the bag that I still use. I've had mine for a few years, but they're still making it, or similar. But there was nothing. I looked and I thought, I don't like any of these, you know. And it's a shame, really, because I really loved that store. But I wonder what will be going there in its place. Maybe a John Lewis, I don't know. But the one in Maidstone's not closing, so that all is right with the world. But and there's probably one at Blue Water, so they probably felt that they couldn't keep both. Although one's on one side of the Thames and the other one's on the other side of the Thames, so you have to pay to get from one side to the other. So not everybody will want to think, oh, let's go to Blue Water or let's go to Lakeside. Not everybody's going to want to do that. You should pay both ways. So I think it's a bit mad shutting that one. I don't know why they're doing it, really. Never mind. Straight before Christmas as well. Maybe they just, I don't know, take and leave with their senses. Well, a lot of shops and things are going, to be honest with you. I mean, we've had it for a while. And I only found out the other day, because somebody I know wanted to go to Chiquito, that the Chiquito in is it Rochester? Like, that's classed as, well, Medway, has closed down. And that survived lockdown. But since then, they've shut loads more stores and restaurants. And the nearest one is miles and miles. And you wouldn't even bother. So, yeah, crazy. They're still going, they're still closing, which is a bit of a shame. But we did go in there, Gary and I, after lockdown was over. And I can't remember how long ago it was. But the things he loved on the menu had gone. And it really wasn't the same. So I think they were trying to pare down things. And they did it a little bit too much, I think. So it wasn't the same. Anyway. I've done my joke of the day. I have no idea what video I can do for later. I was thinking of doing, because I'm this close, it's almost closed to my 13k, whether to do the 13k giveaway. I'm going to sneeze again. Oh, better not have got it. I bet I have though. I'm not lucky to miss these things, really. It just creeps up on you when you least expect it. You think, I'm getting away with this, I'm getting away with it. And it's like, no, you're not. Let's just hope. I'm going to go and take some antihistamines in a minute and hope that this is just dust and bits of wallpaper in the air and stuff like that. Everything is crossed. Fingers, toes and tits are crossed. Oh. They are. And legs. Well, that would be really uncomfortable to sit there like this. Anyway, I'm going to go. I've said enough. I think I should have said that. And I hope you like my baggies. I loved them. I really did. And, I had 20% off and there was a sale. I think that finished today. So, couldn't not get them if saving that kind of money. Yeah, had to be done. So, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.